Hello, everybody. How are you? I'm back. Jung is back with a an emergency quote unquote board meeting. So thank you so much again for to everybody for joining our previous live session, which I hope was exciting. I was very excited as well to be able to announce our new limited edition Dragon Slayer Premium Cabinet. And now we had some conversations and we had a couple of things to let you know. So I decided to hold a really quick emergency board meeting. So my sincere apologies for holding this emergency meeting on Friday evening. I promised to make it as short as possible. Hey guys, how's it going? Thank you so much again for joining. My sincere apologies for holding another session on a Friday evening. I'll try my best to make it as short as possible. Hey guys, how are you? Thank you. Welcome back, my friends, my family members. How are you? Thank you so much again for joining. Um, um, Emergency meeting, guys. Emergency board meeting. Retro Collect, are you ready to take some meeting minutes of this emergency board meeting? Hey guys, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it. Um, yes, you already paid 50 for the extra memory. I hear you. Thank you so much again. I hope you guys were excited about the Dragon Slayer cabinet. When I first saw it, I was like, oh my god, I was like really blown away. Um, so I was looking actually very much forward to making this happen. Again, it was very difficult for us to be able to make that happen. It was a lot of work involved, but I was so glad that we were able to make it happen. So thank you so much again. Hey guys, thank you so much. Mr. P Dubs. Thank you so much for making this happen. I appreciate it. Wouldn't have happened without your amazing looking cabinet picture that you had before, that you surprised me with. That was very, what is it, influenced by that. So thank you so much again. Um, all right, a couple of things to let you know. I'll try to make this very short, I promise, maybe 15 minutes or so. So let's go in steps. So first of all, I just wanted to show you a real T-shirt, how it looks like. Ta-da! There's a T-shirt. The back. This is how it looks like. And again, I'll be giving you plenty of opportunities to win these. So I want to give them all away. So let's make that happen. By the way, quick shout out to everybody. My sincere apologies for not going individually because I want to make this quickly as possible because it's Friday evening and I want to make sure that I want to give you time back. So thank you so much for that. Woo! So that was the T-shirt. Let me quickly show you the hoodie. Ta-da! That's the back size hoodie. Really beautiful looking hoodie with logo in the back and the head part, and then it's zipper. Where's the zipper? Here it is. So it's zipper hoodie. So it's very beautiful looking. We made it as basic as possible because we like simplicity. We believe simplicity is beautiful. So here it is. We'll be giving you plenty of chance to win these. I wanted to show you that. And also, we looked up Dragon Slayer and found out that Dirk actually has 13 children. Yes, he was busy. But he has 13 children. So we decided to give away another hoodie to the first person who said 13, and his name is Stephen Kloss. So we'll be sending another hoodie to Stephen Kloss as well as Christina. So yes, he had 13 children. He had like 11 more than me. So I'm like, I respect you. I really respect you. There's 13. So we'll be sending a hoodie to Stephen. By the way, Stephen Kloss, if you're looking at this, please send me a PM with your size information and mailing address, and I'll send it to you. probably this weekend or early next week, depending on when the post office closes, obviously. And we'll be sending all our t-shirts and hoodie out. So thank you so much for that. Appreciate it. Again, shout outs to everybody. Again, my sincere apologies. I want to make this one as short as possible so that we give your time back. It's an emergency board meeting, and Retro Collect is taking meeting minutes. All right, let's go on to the next one. For those who haven't attended our first meeting or haven't seen the video, let me show you the quick video that we showed earlier today. That shows how our new Dragon Slayer cabinet looks like. So let me get to that, and then I will get to my last announcement. So here we go. My sincere apologies for that. Sounds like there's no sound, so let me just do it over real quickly. My apologies. Um, the tool disabled sound for me. So let me enable that again. I'll play that real quickly. So my apologies for that. Here we go again. Okay. Thank you so much again for watching. Appreciate it. Yeah, I personally really love the design myself. So just to let you know, first of all, we just got the design done. So it was going to take a long time to make the actual cabinet and everything and show you the real thing. So what you just saw is rendering, definitely rendering. But good thing is now if you look at our previous design, and if you compare it against the rendering, it looks exactly the same. I was very surprised. So, right, if you when we make it, it's gonna look just like that. So that's the good part. Now, the other couple of things I want to let you know is that we tested both Sanwa joystick, which is right next to me right now. Sanwa joystick. And I also tested the buttons as well. And what I found out is that number one, the buttons actually our buttons feel better. Um, I've tried Sana buttons before. I've gotten it. I've tried it again. Quite honestly, to me, it feels pretty flat. And if you experience our current joystick buttons, it feels really amazing, right? And many people have tried it during our CES, but they do really feel nice. Joystick, if you close your eyes, quite honestly, you won't be able to tell the difference. I've done blind testing myself, actually, with other people. But because it's got the name Sanwa in there, we are including them here. And the buttons, it actually, quite honestly, our buttons feel better. And from a cost perspective, the Sanwa joysticks were like really, I'm sorry, Sanwa buttons were like really outrageous. And that was going to really, really increase the price of the device. So I didn't want that to happen. So we decided not to take the buttons. So it's going to be the joysticks. But when you play it, you'll know exactly what I mean. So that was that, how the decision was made. Now, let's go to the final announcement of the price. Initially, what happened is that from so quote unquote plan perspective, right? As I've said before, with our current pricing, we're losing money. But we decided to make it happen because of our family members. We want to make sure that our family members take advantage of great pricing, right, for Kickstarter. So $2.99, we're definitely losing price. $3.99, I'm sorry, $3.49. We're just about even, I would say, between us. And the plan was, the original plan was that we do $2.99, make sure all our family members get it, and then $3.49, we do that for a short while, and then we were going to move over to $3.99 pricing for the bar top and $4.99 for the stand, the bundle. But we just said that let's just keep it as is, because right, let's think about why we were doing this Kickstarter in the first place. First is to give back before we actually go to retail, and we won't be able to come back again. So we said let's just keep it so that we need to give back, right? And of course, again, second, if we keep it as is, then we'll right. The second reason why we're doing this is so that we can make increase our numbers, so that we can take this to our game companies to make it happen. So if we look at from purpose of why we're doing Kickstarter perspective, right, this made more sense. So when we're running Kickstarter, obviously it's not free. There are a big chunk of money that actually goes out. So we're not receiving 100% of what you're pledging. Big chunk of them is taken out before we are able to get the money that we need to produce our products, right? So right, that's also playing a lot on where we're losing money perspective as well. But anyway, we said again, let's look at the purpose of why we're doing this. And it just made sense that instead of making a little bit of profit on 349 tier and moving over to 399, we just decided to keep it at 349. Lose some money, but let's stick to our why we're doing this. Let's stick to the purpose. So that's what happened. Otherwise, we would have been at 399, 499 tier right now. And then from here, where we said now we're creating Dragon's Lair, we said to that tier, we're adding the memory. We're adding the Sana joysticks and increased it by $100. And this is where 599 came from, right? It was going to be $100 difference again with memory and joysticks, and again the cabinet, right? From the cost perspective, the cabinet, the graphics and everything was supposed to be right, sort of like free. um, but right, initially when we said $599, we said we do need to make a little bit of money so that we can use this money to get more games, because right, that's where the profit was going to be used for anyway. Um, and that was supposed to be again supposed to be gained from the $399 $499 tier, but because we didn't make that happen, we said let's try that for our Dragon Slayer cabinet to see if we can get some money that we can use to license games. And we unveiled, and you spoke, and we listened, right? And we, ever since that was done, I had a very long meeting with my team, right, where we said, what you're saying does make sense, and right, let's stick to the original reason of why we're doing this in the first place. And we said, we had a lot of discussion, and we said we're right. So number one reason why we're doing this is to give back. So this is what we decided to do. We said, we looked at some of the comments and we looked at some of the numbers that you said. So we said, let's reduce the price. Let's reduce the price. So let's listen to you. So again, because of the reasons that I spoke earlier, where we are doing only the bundle, right? Number one, this is a Dragon Slayer cabinet, obviously, right? So Dragon Slayer deserve to be on a bundle. And second thing is, again, the copyright message needs to be there, and copyright message is only on the stand. So we have to go with the bundle only. So we're doing bundle only. And with this, we said bundle only super early bird tier is right now at $399, right? And the early bird tier is at $449. And we said, instead of making this into $599, let's keep our original plan of increasing this by 100. So we said yes. So we're only going to be increasing this by, actually, if you have gotten the memory already, it's only $50 more. We'll do this for $50 more if you've gotten the 128 gigabytes. So with Dragon Slayer cabinet with 128 gigabytes and 2 Sana joysticks, we are going to increase this only by $100 more. You can, right? And for those who have super early bird tier, it'll be at $499. I saw somebody say $499 in our chat earlier, so we said has to be $499. So super early bird tier, $499. For those who have the early bird tier, it'll be $549. So we're only increasing this by 100 as originally planned. So that's a big announcement. I want to deliver this to you in person because you deserve it. You're my family. So rather than doing writing, this had to be delivered to you in person. So that's why I held this emergency board meeting where Retro Collect is probably taking board meeting minutes. So thank you so much again, guys. I really appreciate it. Again, this would not, everything that's happening right now wouldn't have happened without you. We're listening to you. You're my family. And I want to make sure that we are the strongest family ever, making this dream happen together. So again, we decided to listen to you. Thank you so much again for the amazing comments. And here are the procedure on how to make this happen. So very similar to what you did for memory. But right, you can go in there and exactly same stages, same steps, but just change the pledge amount as I just said accordingly. Again, $499 for super early bird tier and $549 for Dragon Slayer. I'm sorry, for early bird tier, and then just press continue and just send me a quick PM via Kickstarter and let me know, and I'll put that note in, right? If you don't have the super early bird tier, simply you can just change the tier to the Dragon Slayer Premium Cabinet tier, and you're not gonna lose your spot or anything. So that may be the easiest way to go. So let me quickly look at some comments, make sure if there are any questions. If you have gotten 128 gigabytes bundle, it is just $50 more for 2 Samurai joysticks and Dragon Slayer cabinet. So you're absolutely right. So I hope I just delivered a good message, hopefully great message, and made your Friday evening happy for us entering the weekend. And I really appreciate everything that our family is doing, and I really hope and I really wish if you can help us with continued referrals and social media posts so that we can get the word out, so that we can make that happen, so that we can get those big company games. I would really appreciate it. Again, we're doing this Kickstarter to, number one, give back to you, number two, to get games. So help us to make that happen. I would really appreciate it. So thank you so much for that. I'm seeing some questions here because I wanted to give your Friday nights back, and want to make it as short as possible. Let me end here for now. And for Retro Collect, if you have gotten a bundle with 128 gigabytes, yes, $50 more. Only $50 more for this amazing Dragon Slayer cabinet with 2 Sana joysticks, and this will never happen again. And here's the other thing too. Here's the other thing. Let me show you something real quickly. And I promise this is probably going to be the last thing for the day. Here we go. All right. Here's the detonator button, my friends. Detonator buttons. So when I click the save reward button, this is when this tier goes live. And we're gonna do the countdown together. We're gonna click it, and then you can go, and so that you can get first dibs. And then after that, I'm gonna have a quick dinner, and then start writing our Kickstarter update, and that's gonna be sent out tonight. This is when everyone else will be finding out. I'm giving first dibs to our family members who's watching the video right now. So let's do the countdown, guys. Ready? I guess maybe I can be off the screen. Let's go full screen here. Okay, guys, ready? You know what? Maybe I'll come into the picture. All right, guys, ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Button clicked. It's live. So thank you so much again, everybody. Right, please go get first dibs of this limited edition cabinet, the Dragon Slayer cabinet. And again, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to let me know via PMing. Send me a private message on Kickstarter. And also, if you have the super early bird, it's exactly the same procedure as before, but just make it $4.99 for the bundle, and send me a quick private message. Thanks so much again, guys. I appreciate it, and I will go through the comments again and answer any questions that you may have afterwards. Thanks again, guys. Really appreciate it. Have a fantastic Friday evening. Have a fantastic weekend. We'll see you on Tuesday. Thanks so much, guys. Love you guys. Thank you. Have a great weekend. Bye.